Good evening, everybody. Welcome here with your friend RustyMoney. We are going to do a little day after Christmas special live stream here on Farmlands. Just kind of play around a little bit and, you know, look at what I built on here in case anybody missed it. And yeah, just have a little fun for a little bit. Can everybody hear me? Make sure everything's working. Other than me getting comfortable in this chair. All right, cool, David. Welcome, Dead Calm and David, to the live stream. How are you, my friends? Loud and clear. Sweet. All right, well, yeah, we're here. We're here on Farmlands, everybody. Farmlands. So, last year, man, I don't even know if I did what kind of Christmas special I did last year. I don't remember. The last kind of Christmas special I really remember is I built a farm on a map in FS22, I think, maybe even. On a map I wouldn't play. I built a big, kind of older looking farm with the white farm building pack. And I built that farm live. That was kind of the last little Christmas special I can really kind of remember. And we built that farm live in a live stream, and I don't remember if I did it on Christmas Eve or the day of Christmas, but anyway, yeah. We're here. Time got away from me really bad, and I was hoping to have this pre-recorded and have it sitting on YouTube to, get all the algorithm stuff all figured out and viewed, and hopefully the video would have performed well. And it didn't do too bad, but I literally had, as I stated in the video, I think I was recording at midnight on Christmas Eve almost, and got it sent to YouTube, went to bed, and got up early and, put it to public, and yeah. So it was really a rush. Other than trying to complete the farm build, that's what took the longest. And I just didn't get started on it right away, because number one, I didn't know what map I wanted to do it on, and there was only one person in a recent live stream that commented what map they'd like to see a farm build on, and that was this map, so that's why I chose it. And I also had it installed, so that made it even easier to choose this one. Yeah, so that's why we're here. I do these Christmas specials to little appreciation for all of your guys' support, and I know it's things you like to see, different builds, whether it's farm builds, production area builds, or, whatever it be, by different content creators, including myself. Samuel, welcome, my friend. How are you? So, here in the PDA then, everybody, yeah, here is where I built the farm. I built it up on the home farm area of Farmlands on plot 22, and also put in a very large grass field on plot 16, and then had to buy these adjacent plots here, just so I could, set up decorations where I wanted decorations and not have to worry about buying the land later when I was trying to build. So I just bought it all. All those right there. So yeah, again, thank you to all of your support. Thank you to all of the channel members. Um, Special thank you, like I put in the video, to Krustu and Zorch. Biggest reason there's a special thank you is I get the inspiration from them with those logos. They create a lot of those logos you see for different individual series, and the very first ones I can remember seeing created by anybody was like by Krustu. And then Zorch was creating them, and the one I created for the Christmas special video that came out yesterday on Christmas Day, I created in ChatGPT on my mobile phone. Just told ChatGPT what I wanted, and it created the logo. I thought it turned out really well. It looks kind of busy, but I thought it turned out pretty well to represent the Christmas special here on Farmlands. Great Christmas, you, Rusty. Yeah, had a pretty good Christmas. Not too bad. So let's hop on Grandpa's old tractor here, and we're gonna pick up another wagon for the farm just for the fun of it. I already purchased it. We're gonna drive up to the farm. We're in January. We'll be moving out of January into February. Hopefully, we'll get some crop harvest not too far from now, but we got to feed a little livestock first, and put some water in some greenhouses, and then we'll move on. Load tree. Okay, every time he says Christmas, take a shot of eggnog. Okay, sorry for saying Christmas. I mean, you know, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hey, that's quite a few shots already on Christmas. I mean, the day after Christmas. Whoa, hey, there's a couple more shots even. Look at all these Christmas trees. Hey, there's another shot. Hurry up. You're falling behind now. How are you doing today, bud? Hope Christmas was pleasant. Christmas was great, my friend. Christmas was great. Yeah. We get a few more people in here. I'll tell you all a little something about a special Christmas present that RustyMoney and Mrs. Money and 3 of our children received from one of our other children. Yeah, it was something very special, something none of us were expecting. So it was quite cool. Artemis, welcome, my friend. How are you? And Merry Christmas to you as well. So yeah, I turn all these Christmas trees on, but they do kind of shine bright, and I don't want any motion problems with any viewers, so the Christmas trees aren't on right now, along with the reindeer and all that other stuff up here at the Candy Cane Dairy Farm that I built here on Farmlands for you all to see. And of course, you can figure out why I called it Candy Cane Dairy, right? Yeah, I'm good. Great, nice gift. Cool, cool. It kind of looks, yeah, you know, I realize it looks a little weird when you got wheat and especially corn in the middle of January. But it's the way I wanted to set it up, because I wanted crops to be grown when I created the video. So yeah, it's a game, right? It's a game. Not everything has to be realistic. Kind of like that water, it's not froze, it should be froze, you know. Okay, we're gonna do some feed and stuff to our cattle and all of that good stuff before. Let's not run over Kane. There's our buddy Kane right there, everybody. The game calls him Waldo, but we call him Kane for Candy Cane Dairy. Alright, let's get a load of straw here, and we'll take it into our cattle barn. I think we probably need more straw. We'll check and see here if we need more straw for our cows. Yeah, we could put more straw in there, so let's put some more straw in here. Yeah, we got a buy point here, a free buy point. This is nothing too serious, everybody. This is just for fun. We're not playing for struggling with money or watching the money or anything like that. We're just here to have a little fun. Was the new laptop. Oh, nice. Nice. A couple years ago on Christmas, I got a laptop. That's the one that I'm watching the live stream here on, actually, right now. Alright, let's drop off some straw for our cows. This is all we'll need to give them, probably, because it will put a lot of straw in there, I think. We can maybe, well, potentially... Looks like maybe we could get another load of straw in there. We'll try one more load of straw. We'll put another load of straw in here and get her filled right up. We can always sell it back at our purchase point here because our silo's not multi-fruit. One of the very first farm builds I've created where we don't have a multi-fruit silo on it. I had to use the silo that goes with all these sheds, so that's why we have that silo right there, that older looking silo system by Carl TG. New laptop name is Lenovo. No multi-fruit silo. Okay, that is it. Can't watch no more. How dare you? Well, that's kind of how I felt too. I'm like, Rusty, oh, why are you putting down a silo that's not multi-fruit? The only reason I put it down like that is just because, yeah, I thought it fit the farm build, you know. I thought it fit the farm build. Samuel, you know, funny you say that, Samuel. Very ironic. I have the very same brand of laptop. Very same brand. Alright, now, let's see. Do I need to give any more TMR? Oh, well, they're eating off the meadow grass, but I do like to give TMR. So let's give them some total mix ration. They don't have any. We got to give them some special feed, you know? Treat them a little bit. So we'll give them some TMR here. Yep, that's the same as mine, Samuel. Same brand as mine. Mine that's sitting right there. Right there with the NVIDIA GeForce RTX. I don't know what all this means because I'm not a PC guy, but you know. AMD Radeon graphics. AMD Ryzen 5000 series. Yeah, I don't play no games on it. I just watch YouTube. Not mistaken, TMR just makes him go faster as in milk output. Yeah, that's alright. You know, hey, that's alright. We'll take that. Not accepted here. What? Was it full already? Oh, there we go. Now we got it. Now we got the old marker. We just weren't hitting the trigger right. There we got it. This is the very first time also, everybody, that I've used this cowshed. You know, this farm buildings pack by Carl TG had a pretty good sized update recently. So a lot of these sheds in that cow shed and the farmhouse are all from that one farm pack. Laugh out loud, how you's wondering what you did now. Yeah. We got lots of manure. Oh, you know, I have figured out something, everybody, with these animal pens. To where I know there was a few other people that were kind of struggling with it, but I have discovered that when you put down a silo area for your manure, you have to put it close to like the barn area, like the feed trigger area. You can't put it all the way down here on the sides, or yeah, you can't get too far away like you could in FS25, because I originally had this, actually I had it sitting down here, right here in this area in front of this tree is where I originally was going to put it, and it wouldn't recognize it. So then I started playing around and I put it about right here, and I think that it recognized it right here. But the minute I put it right here, it registered right away. Yeah, if you get too far away, it doesn't even see it, which never made sense. Yeah, right, Load Treat? Like in FS25, it wasn't a big problem. You could basically put it wherever you wanted. Now, there was you couldn't put it like, clear over here. Probably, but you could put it a good, decent amount away. Game and Joy, welcome, my friend. How are you? I started to notice it on my, actually the competitive one tile challenge on Farmlands as well. So I've moved my manure bunker for my cows on my replication save. There's a range set in the XML. Really, Gaming Joy? Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because I've been wondering why they haven't been getting recognized, and it's yeah. Now I know where to put them. Put them closer to your purchase area or your feed trigger area, and they're recognized by the animal pen. We're going to get one more load here. There's a range set in the XML. Yeah, a range set in the XML. Everybody, I was gonna be a little dressed up for you, but then I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear the game noise. But I did have a little my Santa hat from Toys for Tots, but it doesn't look very good with my headphones on now, but we can set it there. Kevin Scallions, welcome, my friend. My Santa hat was covering my ears, and so it just, yeah, it wasn't working very well. Wasn't comfortable. But I was gonna, yeah, have it on immediately. Now we just got it sitting there, resting on top of the old noggin. I'm not sure if mine's touchscreen or not. I don't remember. Right now I'm playing the game. But that's awful nice, Samuel. Good to see that yours is touchscreen. Okay, now I think we need to give the chickens maybe a little feed. Let's see. Our sheep are good. Chickens, yeah, let's give the chickens a little feed. We'll put a little water in our greenhouses maybe, and we're gonna move into February, everybody. I think. Let's see. We'll give you a little overhead view of the farm too, for anybody new watching, so you can see what it looks like. Krusty, nice lid. You like it? Yeah. Well, I originally had it on underneath the headset, Krusty, but then I couldn't hear nothing because my Santa hat goes, you know, over my big noggin. Goes right down over top of my ears. So it just wasn't comfortable. So I took it off, and I initially didn't have it on, but then I said to everybody, I got a little costume, got a little dressed up. Alright, let's put this in our silo here. Nice hat. Thanks, Samuel. You like it? I like it too, you know. I wear it every Christmas to represent some support for Toys for Tots in our area. People always ask me. I wore it to work. I wore it to work the other day. A manure heap, when marked as an extension, is basically a special kind of silo extension, and which has a storage radius which defaults to 50 meters. Oh, okay. Also, we have Revolt Krusty go-kart licenses. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. You know what's really funny is I'm trying to race around this track, you know, around that track, trying to keep my laugh to myself, you know, and I'm just sitting there in my mind thinking, you know, Krusty is leaned back in the old go-kart. He's got the one hand up there, you know. He's got the music turned up, and he's literally just driving around that thing, just, you know, waving at everybody on a little Sunday drive. I was just laughing in my mind, 'cause that guy really, you know, I think I could have laughed him again. Oh. You get me, Rusty. The bigger the barn, the closer that extension will need to be. Cool, Game and Joy. That's good to know, too. All right, let's give you a little overhead view before we go to... Oh, we're going to check the greenhouses, too. We'll check the greenhouses, too. Greenhouses. That one's got plenty of water. We could put a little water in that one, or we'll just wait till the next month. We could put these, we could activate these. Grass silage there, and we'll go grass silage there. Okay, and I think we're good there then. Okay, so now I think we'll go ahead. Oh, we should maybe clear this up so we don't have any full eggs. We can take those and sell them here. Okay, free up some space there. Our greenhouses, I think we got plenty of room there. I don't think we really had anything too much produced yet. So I think we're good there. Okay, yeah, that one looks pretty full, but in here, how much space do they got? I think they got some room. Oh yeah, they got plenty of room there. Okay. Let's go ahead into February, but before we do that, we get into the house here, and then I'll give everybody a little flyover, just so you can see a little overhead view, get a better feeling for what it looks like, in case we got anybody new watching that didn't see the farm build video from yesterday. Okay. Well, here we are, DSC007 Gamer. Welcome, my friend. Here we are. Here is Candy Cane Dairy. We got candy cane fencing, Christmas trees all up our inroad into our farm. Here is our farmyard right here. That challenge you three are in has keep me dying laughing. You guys work great together. We do. We do have a lot of fun. We do. You wait. You wait. You're going to get a ball full of laughs tomorrow. Yeah. Rusty got both of them back. Finally. Paybacks. The only problem is now I'm going to have to watch out for the paybacks. Yeah, tomorrow morning, you be ready. Just don't be drinking too much coffee while you're watching, because I hate to have you spit it all over your TV, because you're laughing so hard. Alright, so there is our nice-sized goat pen here. I had a little fun creating this goat pen. I wanted to go really big, and I went actually bigger. I was gonna cut it off right here at this tree and go straight across, but I went all the way down past the second tree there. Does anyone know where I can get an exploding bale mod? And yeah, then created my little custom fencing there for our cows. Kind of really hard to see everything, you know, with the snow on the ground, but we'll show you another view of it here once we get into February, when we maybe don't have any snow on the ground. And then we got a cornfield right here, and then I think I put wheat in this field. And then over here we got a little sugar beet field. And then way up here on the other side of the river, then we got a large grass field right here. Put in a grass field right here. Big old grass field. That's all we got. So now let's go into February. Let's sleep into February, and we'll do another little morning overhead view when there's no snow, hopefully. Maybe we'll even just jump right to March real quick, because, well, we can have a little bit more to do. Take a look out the window here. Oh yeah, we don't got any snow. Cool. Perfect. Oh yeah, we get to even do some harvesting, it looks like. So here it is, everybody. Here it is. A little more crystal clear view of the farm build that we did here on Farmlands. I love this farmhouse. This is the first time I've ever used this farmhouse, and again, that's from that Farm Buildings pack by Carl T.G. It's really nice on the inside. I really like it. There's our big old goat pasture right there. Going all the way up around then, and right across here we got our cows then. Right there, and our two little fermenting silo piles and a couple of greenhouses, and I got lots of sheds. You know, I think I made that well known in my video yesterday. I like storage sheds, so I gave myself plenty of storage. So that is what it looks like there. And then if we go back out the inroad here, when we go to the main road, then you will see we have a big old row of candy cane fencing going all the way down with Christmas trees. All the way down to the store. It went all the way down here. All the way down there. Alright, now, let's see. We have a cornfield to harvest. That is cool. We get to have a little fun there then. Alright, let's get busy. Let's do some harvesting. Here. Welcome everybody to the channel. Yeah. Thank you all for your support. Oh, I could show you this in case you missed it in the video, but I mean, just look at the decorations in here and how well done this cabin house is. Just it's really nice. Especially like these chairs. Bobby, welcome, my friend. Just, I really like this. The detail of the variety of trash in there. Just really nice. And then you go up here, of course, and you got your little loft area. It's right there.
Okay.
Mom's in bed.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
You got a really quiet house tonight.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be kind of weird.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
See ya. Yep. Murphy. Sorry about that, everybody. My stepson stopped by. I had to pick something up. All right. So here we go. Tommy. Hello, Rusty and Farmer. Greetings from Rome. Yeah. Hello, Tommy. All right. We're going to do some harvesting. We got lots of eggs here. More eggs. Let's move those out too. Probably should take that off of there. Probably squish some eggs. Yeah, so thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Thanks for all the likes, the comments, the shares, everything. Exploding bales would be good for Zorch. Oh, yeah, we're going to get him back, my friend. We are going to get him back. Philip King, holiday greetings from New Zealand. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for stopping by the Christmas special here. Should say the second part to the Christmas special. It's been a long time, folks. There was a PC mod for a Bale Storm by Loki. It probably PC only though. We need all platforms. Oh, I think it's just going to get more entertaining though, everybody. The whole shenanigans, the whole sabotaging in the competitive multiplayer challenge, I really think it's going to get even more interesting. Yeah. I really do. There's a lot more to come in that little series. We'll be moving into February on Tuesday night. Texas Ginger Girl, hello my favorite YouTuber. Well, thanks, Ginger. Appreciate it. It sure will be more interesting. Oh yeah, it's gonna get there, trust me, it will. You know, you got our friend Krusty who thinks he's gonna put down little obstacles. He's gonna put down like what I envision it as, and what he's kinda stated in his videos, everybody, is he's gonna put up like a little secretive, but not so secretive, hidden like speed bumps and stuff on his property. Sorry, Rusty, what's the name of your dog? Well, okay, so the name of the dog, Tommy, named by giants, is Waldo. But what I named the dog is Cane, because our farm here is Candy Cane Dairy. That is what I called it, Candy Cane Dairy. So our dog name, I named him as Cane, but the game won't let me actually change the name. Well, I mean it does, but it doesn't change it. It's okay, Krusty, can't afford to buy it anyway. Yeah. Be right back. Alright, Game Enjoy sounds great, my friend. We'll be here for a little while. I might even just do a short little stream here, everybody, and then jump right back on, go live on one of my other saves where we really need to get something done. Well, we had to have a little fun here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I want to do. Mrs. Money is in bed already. She's been in bed for almost 45 minutes or so already. She did not sleep very good at all last night. She's still been dealing with a lot of pain in her foot even after surgery. Murphy, I mean our friend who was oh yeah, that's Farm Dog Murphy. Yeah, Farm Dog Murphy. Yep, that's Farm Dog Murphy. So we got 17 people here right now, everybody. I think it's probably a good time to tell you all a little bit about our Christmas. You know, I like sharing Christmas stories, if you will, kind of. So, we had our little family Christmas, our little immediate family Christmas today, this morning at about 9 o'clock, and Mrs. Money made a nice, delicious little breakfast casserole, and we opened our gifts. And one of the traditions that I started is even though we have a small family, you know, there is 4 kids and us 2 adults, myself and Mrs. Money, we put our names in a little well, it's right here actually. We put our names in this like cookie jar thingy. We draw every year a name out of there, and then that's who you got to buy an extra gift for our little family Christmas. And we put a money limit on it so the kids don't have to spend a lot of money. So we started with just $20, and then a couple of years ago we increased it to $40, and we don't go really crazy with it, you know. It's like one of my kids, I drew our youngest kid's name this year, and so I went to Dollar General and I got him a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper and a tube of Pringles chips kind of thing, and a bag of honey peanut M&Ms, and then I gave him a $20 bill. And man, he was just happy. And the reason I gave him all those snacks is because whenever Mrs. Money and I buy stuff, since he's the only one here now, usually he'll tear into Mrs. Money's snacks before she even gets to tear into them. So I thought, well, I'll just buy him some snacks so it keeps him busy for a while. And he doesn't eat all of our other food, but anyway. So anyway, that's kind of just one of the things we do every year, and then, you know, sometimes the next year you might get the same name, you might get a different name, but now this year we incorporated our son's fiance, so there's another name in the mix at least. What else we got? I was about to ask how the Christmas thing went for you and the kids involved with the program. So a couple of weeks ago we did that, and we helped give Christmas to 100 kids. 100 exactly this year. Yep. Let's get Grandpa's old tractor out here, and we'll get the John Deere painted. Whoa! Whoa. Very nice. And we'll get the old John Deere painted wagon out. So we did that, and our other son, the one that some of you have seen in chat before and have seen him live stream, he had my name, and of course he was the one that we had to wait for this morning because he lives at an apartment here in town. And he stayed up too late last night, probably playing games, and so he was still sleeping at 9 o'clock this morning. So Mrs. Money had to call him and say, "Aren't you going to come over and open gifts?" Well, then he left his apartment and came over, but then he forgot to bring all of the gifts him and his fiance bought. So, yeah, I get my gift later. Not a big deal. But the other thing I'll tell you, everybody, is that same child made not only Mrs. Money and myself, but my daughter, tear up today. Extremely tear up. And also, our other two boys, I think, were speechless. So, we received a gift that I can't believe. Maybe one of your kids have done this, but if they haven't, and they're listening, this will make your parents choke up, let's say. He showed up. That is the most important thing, right? Yeah. So that same child, Bobby, I don't know when he did this. I suppose he did this a couple of weeks ago, a week ago, whatever. In his apartment, he recorded a little video. And then the other day, he came over to the house and he made sure he could get his phone to play the video on the TV, you know, and used the whole AirPlay system. Well, he created a video of himself, you know, talking to us individually. He first started with Dad, and then he started with Mrs. Money, who sat over there, and then he started with my stepson, who sat directly behind me, and then my daughter sat over there, and our youngest sat over there. And he started with me, and it was his like Merry Christmas to all of us, but individually. And what he did is he just pretty much made each one of us just realize how much he loves each one of us, how much he is thankful for how we raised him, what his brothers and sisters taught him, what his mother inspired him to do, with him only having 5 fingers, because on his other hand he only has cartilage nubs, so the rest of his fingers he doesn't have because he was born ABS, what is called amniotic band syndrome. So pieces of the uterine wall can fall off inside the female, and then that attached to his like palm of his hand right here, kind of somewhere, and it stopped the growth of his thumb and his 4 fingers. And so yeah. Anyway, this was like probably like a 15 to 20 minute video, and oh my goodness, I'll just say it was the best Christmas present I think I've ever received in my life. It was something that Mrs. Money and I were totally not expecting and totally not prepared for. And neither was his brothers or his sister. But it was something special. Something really special. And very proud for what he did. And yeah. It was tear-dropping, jaw-dropping, and also full of laughs, too. Because there were some things that he put in his speech individually that made everybody laugh in the room. But it was really cool. Really cool. Really cool. But outside of that, Mrs. Money got me a brand new coat, and I've been needing a new coat, and I got a new coat, and I got a new bottle of cologne because I was running out of cologne, and you know, yeah, my daughter got me a little 49ers, oh, what do you call those? Not koozies, they're like a koozie, but they're like aluminum. I can set my beer bottle down into it. It keeps it cold. And then the kids. So last year at Christmas, the kids got Mrs. Money a overnight trip to Kearney, Nebraska to see Mannheim Steamroller Christmas concert, which they just went to. Yeah, Tumblr kind of thing, which they just went to back in I think early December, actually. Early December. So then this year, the kids got Dad a special trip. I have to pick a date where I want to go with the kids, and they're gonna take me bowling at this like new bowling center in Grand Island, Nebraska, that has very beautiful pictures on the internet. It is a new building, a new business that was built in the restoration of the shopping mall in Grand Island, Nebraska. Their bowling balls that they have for house bowling balls are pool balls, but they're bowling balls. They're designed like pool balls. 49ers make playoffs. Yep. You're right. And Grant, welcome, my friend. How are you? So that's pretty cool. Kids are taking Dad bowling. And it's got a big arcade, I guess, and whatever else inside of it. So, yeah, it was pretty neat. Neat little idea. Of course, you know, I love to bowl, so most of y'all know I grew up in a 12-lane bowling alley, which my family don't own anymore, but all those years of law enforcement, I never got to bowl. So then, since I got out of law enforcement, I've been back to bowling. Yesterday, Cowboys won. Yep, you're exactly correct. You are correct. Yeah, so that's a little bit about our Christmas, you know. And yesterday we went to my parents up north about 15 miles and had a nice Christmas lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, and just visited. And then came back and went to Mrs. Money's, one of Mrs. Money's sister's houses here in town, and had a nice meal with tons of snacks, and played some different kinds of Christmas games. I've been helping my landlord with his 64 Malibu. Body work on a car can be very, yeah, I get it, yep. We just had about $5,000. Well, yeah, let's just say we had to borrow the money because I don't have the money. But yeah, we had a $5,000 incident with our family car a couple months ago, everybody, and it could have been very, very what do you want to say? Very, very serious if I'd have been on the interstate and it happened. But it's what you get when you buy a used car. You never know what's wrong with that used car, technically, and it's one thing I know I will look out for now. So we bought this car, beautiful used 2019 Pathfinder. Well, we were leaving town a few months ago now, and we're gonna take Mrs. Money to a doctor's appointment out of town. and we were just going out of town around a curve. It was kind of a windy day. All of a sudden, our hood on the front of a car went slammed back against the windshield, shattered the windshield, almost like 100% shattered it onto us. We were going at in a speed limit range of about 35 to 45 mile an hour, thankfully. So thankfully this didn't happen on the interstate or on a highway at, like, 55 plus miles an hour. But the reason it happened was not because somebody didn't shut the lid, but because this car evidently had previous front end damage, and whoever fixed it didn't fix it right. And so the safety hook was hitting the outside of the latch area, where it's supposed to be hitting the inside. And so our safety latch didn't catch. Was the problem, because it wasn't put back together properly for it to catch. If the safety latch would have been properly installed the first time, our windshield would never got busted and caused $5,000 worth of damage to the front end of our car. So, yeah, we had to, I didn't turn it into insurance because I just didn't want to turn it into insurance, and it's to the point now where you never know if you turn something into insurance if they're going to cancel you or not. So we kind of took care of it ourselves and just borrowed some money to get it fixed, and we just got it back from the shop the other day. Just got it back from the shop on actually on Christmas Eve, I believe. Or no. Yeah, Christmas Eve. Got it back on Christmas Eve out of the shop. What weather do you have there? It's been really nice. It was like 60 degrees today. I don't know how high it got. I didn't really look. But let's just say it was so nice that I barbecued hamburgers for Christmas. For our Christmas, let's say, the day after Christmas, because we had Christmas with our kids today. Our kids are all older, so, that whole Santa thing. Our youngest is what, gonna be 17, I think. Yeah, I think 17 is our youngest, and our oldest is what, like 27, 28. See, there's Farm Dog Murphy right there, everybody. Farm Dog Murphy. Here we go. Murphy, come here. Come here. Come here. Here we go. Here we go. Farm Dog Murphy for Vice President. Farm Dog Murphy for Vice President. Let's see if we get Chad from CVW Farms. See if we get him here. We need Jim. We need Jim. Chad. Jim needs to return. 23 awesome people watching. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. Appreciate the support to the channel. Just a little. day after Christmas special live stream on this farm build I created for my Christmas special that came out yesterday on Christmas. So just having a little fun on this game save before I delete it. Because I'll be deleting it. Laugh out loud, Farm Dog Murphy, right? Yeah, so welcome everybody to the channel. Welcome to Rusty Money Gaming here on YouTube, where when we live stream, we call it the Barnhouse Chat. Welcome to the Barnhouse Chat in the live stream here, everybody. Sit back and relax with your favorite beverage. Don't forget to grab 3 donuts off that countertop in the Barnhouse Chat. Drop the first donut on the like button. Eat the second donut. And share the third donut by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. Thank you for all your support, and enjoy the live stream with all the other critters in the Barnhouse Chat. Plow Jockey, welcome my friend. Wondering what kind of little surprises you have up your sleeve on Farmlands. Oh, Plow Jockey, wait until you watch tomorrow morning. Yeah, wait till you see tomorrow morning. My most recent episode, well, I should say tomorrow's episode will come out at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I believe is what I have it set for. Make sure you get the upper hand on Zorch. I mean, you're putting them in some, for sure. Yeah. Right? Yeah, so I really do hope that you all liked this farm build yesterday. I think it's up to like 20 likes or something on the video, which is fine. It's not about the numbers, it's about showing you all the appreciation for supporting the channel, you know? And it was very, very, very last minute. Very last minute. So when I stated in my video that I was really recording at 11 o'clock at night, that was very true. Don't get me wrong, I like Zorch. Oh, hey, you know, I like Zorch and Krusty myself. I get it. We all have, you know, our favorites or who you might want to root for or whatever. What I was really pleased about, everybody, when I built this farm build right here, I couldn't believe, because sometimes you can't get it to work. It let me, oh, come on now. It let me put that sleigh and those reindeer up there on top of the cabin, and then put Santa on top of the chimney. I'm actually rooting for All three of you. Well, thanks, Bobby. Appreciate that, my friend. It's been really fun. Really, really fun. You know, the one I'm most scared of is the quiet one. The quiet one, the one from Canada, is one that I'm always careful of. The one out in California, I think that's where he's at. We'll get him. What tractor is this? What tractor is this one right here? This is the John Deere Model A or whatever by EY Modding, I believe. It is, it's this mod right here. John Deere A right here by EY Modding. Pretty sure it's EY Modding. There's two different versions. There's one that's like 20 horsepower, I think, and then there's one that's like 34 or 43. I got the one that's the higher horsepower. I think this one is like, what is it? 34 horsepower. I got the little bit bigger one. I'm rooting for another cup of coffee, but it's 9 p.m. and been up since 3. No worries about Krusty. He's been busy chasing his tail. Yeah. Well, what I really can't wait for in the competitive one-tile challenge is like when we get like, I'm gonna say probably like 2 or 3 more months in game move forward, where we have a little bit more money and I can get some of the other equipment that I really want to get. There's something in the store that we're using for mods. That's, I'm not going to give the exact amount, but it costs somewhere between about 35,000 and 40,000 that I want to purchase. That I think that both of them have forgot about. It's another little surprise up my sleeve. You know, like both of them were surprised about the baler, which I didn't discover the baler thing until you know, everybody, we're going to do a little something. Do you mind? You know, we're going to do a little something. Okay? Cuz I had permission from Zorch to create a little something and show you, but we'll just briefly do it here, right? Just briefly. Okay, let's save this real quick. We'll come back here. Let's quit. Let's quit. Okay. Let's go here. We want to go to this one right here. Okay, and let's hit the start button. Okay. Here's a sneak peek everybody. This is going to be a very brief sneak peek. For you all. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yep. Let's make sure we do it the right way. I forgot about that. Yeah, because I created it that way, didn't I? Let's go there. Let's go here. Let's go here. Very, very quick sneak peek. This is my way of strategically planning ahead. Here you go, everybody. Now, first off, remember this. I play on console. PlayStation 5, not a PC. And this is what I have replicated by my abilities on console to what you see on Zorch's server in multiplayer mode. This is my one tile challenge right here. This is my replication. That is all you will see right there. That is it. But what I really want to do is hold on. Who is that? Oh, sweet. How can I do this? Oh, we'll just do it this way. Let's copy. Let's go here. Yeah, hold on. My phone went off. I got something to... Oops, there we go. So my phone went off. Sorry about that. Phone went off, and our son that I told you about that did the special Christmas present to the rest of us in the family. He's live right now on Twitch. So if you want to go say hello and tell him that his dad sent you, appreciate it if you go check him out. He plays first-person shooter games mainly. And remember, it's his left hand where he doesn't have a thumb or 4 fingers like most people. And he's unreal when it comes to playing with a controller. He's on Xbox. Has won several tournaments and also very good at Rocket League. All right, let's go back to our what we were doing here. Yeah. So getting back to the reason I gave you just a little sneak peek of what I created to replicate the one tile challenge is because I try to like plan ahead, like so I can like be prepared for Tuesday night when we record. We record on Tuesday nights and then we release our video on Saturday. And so that way when it comes Tuesday night, I have my game save already moved to February, and so I can kind of see kind of what I might want to do, even though the used sales aren't the same. Some of my fields aren't totally the same dimension. I don't have the same number of animals in the animal pens. I probably don't have the same number of products spawned at the spawn points for the wool or the eggs from the chickens or the greenhouses, but it's really close. Which is cheaper, Xbox or PlayStation? No idea, because I have no idea how much an Xbox, new version Xbox costs. I wish you guys a very good and new year. See ya, Rusty and all farmers. Thanks, Tommy. We'll see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. And I know you're all the way there in Rome. So, yeah, what I really can't wait for is like getting like into, let's see, we're going to be into February on Tuesday night. I can't wait till we get to like April or May. So like in like 2 more weeks in real life. Hopefully we can get a couple of pieces of equipment purchased and get something good from used sales. The only thing I continually think about, and I think my friend Krusty even mentioned it in his video that you saw yesterday, is that that thought of buying a new harvester now, having that expense already done, so you don't got to worry about it. You know, so yeah, that's the only thing that gets me right now is if I get the money for the harvester I want, am I going to go ahead and get it, or am I going to wait till the last minute and hope I have the money? But with prices going up and down and back up and down, it's hard on tell by the time you get ready to get one. That's true too, David. That is true too when it comes to either a PlayStation or an Xbox. So seriously, everybody, yeah, please go check out my son. Let's see. They're on Twitch if you have access to Twitch. Let's just we'll just pin that there. We give him a little extra love in the live stream here. Jump over there and give him a hello there on Twitch if you are a Twitch follower at all. Tell him RustyMoney sent you. I thought it was going to be Mrs. Money beeping my phone saying she can't sleep. But I'm really hoping she's sleeping, everybody. 23 amazing people. You know, I'm just like my good friend Farm Sim Snowy sticks out at me right now. I'm that type of guy like Farm Sim Snowy that it doesn't take much to get me choked up. And you all here watching me right now gets me choked up. All you here that have left me all the likes, the comments, the shares, the support to the channel over the last year or even years since we've been playing Farming Simulator. Thank you. Thumbs up. Thank you. Fist bump. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love in the FS community. That is why I built this Christmas special for you all. Why I took myself away from my other game saves that I'd like to finish to bring you new content. But also, this was a change of pace for me. I love building stuff like this. My problem with building stuff like this is, like I said in the video that came out yesterday, I'm very, very picky. Very, very indecisive. Second guess all the time. Like, for instance, on my house right here, I actually had it sitting like so the back of the house was towards the lake originally, and then I turned it around like this, and then I'm like, no, I don't like that either. I mean, it took me forever. This was not originally the shed I wanted to put there. I originally put a different shed there, and I'm like, nope, that don't look good. Chose that shed. You know, it just, that's how bad I get with it. That's why I don't know, unless the only thing I can think of, and I need to ask like Farmer Cop or somebody how they do it. Do they go on a different game save? Do they build these farms and then they go into a recorded setting on the actual game save they want to build on and then replicate it, you know? Is that what they do? You know, or are they doing it just farm fresh, if you will? Right out of the gate. I think they're doing it right out of the gate. They're just not as picky as I am, I guess, but still make it look really good. So the sneak peek of the replication looks pretty close to what you see in the competitive multiplayer on Zorch's server, right? Looks pretty close. Pretty close. So what I've done is I've taken screenshots. Sometimes being picky is what can leave you feeling like your work is not at the same level as someone else's. Yeah. Good point, Cavalier Roy. Thank you, my friend, for supporting the channel. Our modding friend, everybody, welcome Cavalier Roy to the live stream, who creates maps like Maple Farm, Drummerd Farm, or however you pronounce it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for all the maps that you bring for all platforms, Cavalier Roy. Thank you. And thank you to my moderator and modding friend Gaming Joy for all he does for all platforms as well. Thank you. How was you? Hope you had an awesome Christmas. Had a pretty good Christmas, Cavalier Roy. Yeah. Actually had a really special day, Cavalier Roy. Really heartfelt, special, little immediate family Christmas today. One of our kids surprised us with a very special, heartfelt Christmas message to each one of us individually in a video. And it was not only funny, but let's say tear-jerking as a parent. And he even made some of his siblings tear a little. It was something really special. Something I would have never thought about as a kid, let's say. Never would have thought about it. Not that I wasn't, thankful for the parents I have or anything like that, but I never would have thought about doing something like that. I've bought gifts for my parents before, but told them how much I loved them and how much they've, how much I appreciate everything they've done, but never done what my son did today, that's for sure. Oh, I had a nice corn harvest. We'll see how many liters we got off of that field in just a moment here. But let's just say that also, getting back to the whole competitive multiplayer one-tile challenge on this same map, my plan of action with replicating to the best of my ability on console, what I'm doing on Zorch's server, replicating it in multiplayer mode on my own little game save on my PlayStation 5 has really especially caught the interest of Zorch, to where I'm not sure if Zorch has also started to replicate his game save, but I'm pretty sure he's really thinking about doing it now. So then he can get on and, test things and move things ahead a little bit and figure out what he wants to strategically plan to do as well. I know Krustyu has already been playing around, so, Now, whether or not Krustyu actually recreated his actual farm build, or if he's just got a game save to test things on this map, I know he's doing that at least. I like this little old John Deere. Kind of nice little old tractor. Never used this John Deere before in the mod hub. Kind of is a sad little situation to just create all this and then delete the game save, But I like to keep the room available. For other things to do. Okay, let's see how many liters we got in there now. 21,000 liters off that field. Nice. 21,094 is what we got off that harvest. Nice little corn harvest. We'll put our trailer back in the shed here. Whoa! I almost did it completely without having to pull back forward. We're not very straight though, I don't like that. Gotta get her in there somewhat straight. That's a little better. Now we'll go put this in the other shed over here, the shop shed. I also like this building pack too. This building pack is by, oh no, I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's Barney or something. But this shed I'm pulling into, this shed right here comes with the little workshop area right here. It's a workshop trigger. And comes with this chicken coop, which I really like. This, and it comes with a couple other sheds in a house or two. But it's a nice little mod pack for little, like, older style Polish kind of farm builds, if you will. If you like stuff like that. Alright, let's use the Massey. We'll fertilize that field real quick. This is just an in-game Massey Ferguson. We'll get this all fertilized. But this farm build also would have took a lot longer if we would not have really, really nice, unrealistic abilities, even here on console, with mods like the Colossus pack by our friend Chris S. and Riley S. And also with the utilization of the great mod, the filling stations mod by our friend Gaming Joy, where we could buy things for free and all that to set things up. You know, because I plowed in these fields. I plowed in these fields right here, everybody, with this little plow. With this little plow down here, one of my new favorite little plows for unrealistic ability. I used this little plow right here to create these fields and especially the large grass field. This little Titan Vineyard plow, unrealistic. Part of the Colossus pack, something that I didn't even know was really a thing in the Colossus pack. I had seen it before, but didn't pay attention to its abilities. And I was watching a live stream by a little channel. I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel, but he was playing Farming Simulator. It was like Lone Wolf Farming or something. But he was plowing a field in with like this unrealistic ability at 50 meters. This little thing plows a field at 50 meters. It only takes 65 horsepower to pull it. Maybe even less than that. But that's how I plowed in these fields really quick. And then I of course used Chris S. and Riley S.'s multi-fruit unrealistic planters to plant these fields really quick. But if it wasn't for those modders making that unrealistic stuff, it wouldn't have been as fun to create this special farm build for you all for Christmas. It would have taken a lot longer. But those unrealistic mods and helpful mods to do things make it more enjoyable and give you the ability to spend less time creating something like this to get started. Tomorrow we'll live stream everybody, but it probably won't be till the evening again. I have the after hours parts phone this week for work, so that's why I waited clear till a little later tonight to live stream. And I'm pretty sure that based off of today with the work phone, I'm probably gonna have to either make a last minute decision or just cancel the multiplayer for this weekend on Sunday. If we do a multiplayer on Sunday, I can tell you it won't be Sunday afternoon. It just is not gonna work. I bet that after hours phone today rang about 15 times because we were closed, number one. I only had to go to the store once. Actually had only one paying customer, but most of the calls were for sales, but some of the calls were for parts. They just didn't know we were closed or didn't see the memo that we were closed, so they decided instead of paying a fee for an after hours charge, they could just wait till Monday. But yeah, probably no multiplayer until Sunday night is probably what I'm going to try and do, instead of just like actually canceling it. I've spent some more time off camera on the Zero to Hero challenge. I know, Gaming Joy, but I ain't gonna, the minute I go live, then the phone will ring, and yeah, I'd hate to have that happen. I had that multiplayer on my calendar too. I know, Gaming Joy, but I wasn't anticipating it being the way it was today either. So I better just play it safe. But I'll tell you, next weekend, Gaming Joy, I'm off. I don't have anything. So we will be regular time. 2:30 Central Standard Time next weekend. I'm actually off from Wednesday all the way through Sunday next week. I can't wait. Most of my viewers already know, but I probably will try, especially to live stream both New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, because I will need Farmer Donkey, if you're lurking, my friend. This is because of you. I will need all of you to keep my spirits high on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I will probably be live streaming just to keep my mind off of the past. For those that don't know, really short story, real life short story. Back in college, I went to college 4 years. My first 2 years were at a little community college. I graduated from that community college, transferred all my credits to a 4-year university college, and then finished after 2 more years with a 4-year degree. Well, the start of my transfer, so the start of my junior year in college, I had a roommate for technically like 6 months, not even that. From basically, let's see, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, 6 months is all I knew this guy. And we were like this. We were like brothers. Didn't know each other prior to college. Didn't know each other at all. And he was from about 2 hours from where I live in Nebraska. And grew up with one arm because he lost his arm in an accident, his other arm. So he was a state wrestler in high school with one arm, and he also rode bulls in the summer and rodeo events with one arm. His nickname was Lefty, and on New Year's Eve of my junior year in college, he passed away in his sleep. Due to a rare heart condition, and it absolutely almost ruined me, let's say. We were that close. So I have problems with New Year's Eve and New Year's Day every year. So I'm gonna live stream probably both days to keep my mind off of it. And hopefully finish some challenges as well. Mr. Money, hey, you're right. How are you? And Taco, you got some stylish headwear there, Rusty. Thanks, Taco. And Brady, thanks for stopping by the live stream if you're still here. Sorry, I was too busy talking. Let's see. Oh, needs plowing. That's right. It's gonna have to be plowed, not cultivated. Let's get my plow. Watch out for my candy cane fence there. Don't want to ruin it. Hope you and your family. Yeah, we had a good Christmas. Good Christmas. Hope you did too as well. Hope you did too. Oh, there's my plow. It's behind the farm all. We could just use the farm all. Let's put this in the shed over here for right now. We'll use the farm all. I forgot it was behind the farm all. This is our highest horsepower tractor on the farm right here. Unrealistic 300 horsepower. So thank you again. Thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Thank you to all my moderators for the channel. Thank you to everybody that helps with my Discord channel, as well as my Facebook group, Farming Simulator Challenges. Thank you to everybody that's left the likes, the comments, the shares, everything for the year of 2025. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, but with that plow turned around, you could run it with a John Deere. Hey, I know, Taco. I know. No matter what tractor it's hooked up to, I always have it turned around. And I don't use this plow as much anymore. I actually really like Ridiculous Dominic's plow. Do I even have that one activated? I do. This is probably my favorite plow right here. But I do like the abilities of the Chris S. Riley S. plow. Mr. T-Bone, welcome, my friend. Another modding friend, everybody. Welcome, Mr. T-Bone, to the live stream. Mr. T-Bone, a member of the Shanty Boys, who brought you a map called Angela Whispering Hollow for all platforms. If the game allows it, use it, right? As well as his other new map that just came out. I can't think of the name of the map now. There's been so many maps that came out lately. Island, Kentucky. Kentucky, right? Island, Kentucky. Yep. I just started on Sunny Farms. Oh, cool, Taco. Brennan Gaming would love to hear that. If he doesn't know that, you should send him a Discord message and tell him that you started something on his map. I know he would really, really enjoy hearing that. Yeah, so I hope everybody had a great Christmas. If you haven't celebrated Christmas yet, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. Or also wish everybody a happy holidays. on a very, very good new year, not far away. The old bowl games, the old college football bowl games will be starting, or may have started already. I haven't paid much attention, but usually during the holidays, the old bowl games start, which kind of always are fun to watch with family and friends. The old college football games for the NCAA. The Huskers left for Vegas today. The old Nebraska Huskers left for Vegas. Or at least that's what I saw on Facebook anyway. This is the one field I was really hoping that we would get to harvest in this Christmas special live stream too, so that worked out great. I like harvesting corn. Being from one of the biggest corn states in the U.S., Nebraska. Everywhere you look, there's a cornfield. Okay, got something here. Let's see. Do. Oh, come on now. Do. Huh. We'll see if that one works. Do. All right, everybody. Well, I think that we should do a Rusty Money raid. I really do. I think we should end this live stream here and go raid a fellow content creator for Farming Simulator, and hopefully the third time is a charm. The last couple of raids we had set up, the content creator quit right when I sent the raid. I have no time to follow NFL, but who's the favorites? Oh, Taco, you can't remember, my friend? Who we raiding? Somebody you probably know, my friend. So, with that said, everybody, thank you. David, Farmer Trio, 007 Gamer, Taco, Mr. T-Bone, Samuel, Cavalier Roy, Gaming Joy, the Shanty Boys, David, Tommy, Artemis, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you, Ronnie, Lonnie, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you haven't yet, everybody, before we send the raid, I really hope that you have dropped a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, Rusty Money, we will see you at the Rusty Money Raid. Thank you, Crustu, Zorch, Farm Sim Snowy, Farmer Willie B. Thank you, everybody. We will see you at the raid. Have a good one. Thanks, Grant.